Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on Atlanta, Season 4, Episode 9, entitled Andrew Wyeth, Alfred's World. And the official synopsis of this episode is an observation on how people are always making Paperboy go through something. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your night. Episode 9 was pretty insane. Like the penultimate episode of Atlanta does not shy away from the craziness. Paperboy is always going through something pretty traumatic, and this just might be his most traumatic moment as of this season. So here we go. As this episode is a Paperboy episode, no other characters are mentioned or seen except for Earn, and we just see Paperboy in his brand new safe farm. He bought a safe farm after the crazy situation from Crank That Killer, where he almost became natural selection, and everything just seems fine at first with Paperboy in his new farm. He has some weed growing. He is just enjoying life, trying to make a new tractor, make it work again. And it all soon turns into a nightmare, of course. Like, Paperboy and Woods is a bad combination. Like, if you've seen the episode back in season 2 where he was in the woods for a long time, then you just saw how that episode basically changed him as a person. How that episode basically just, it did a lot to him. This episode does a lot to him once again. Somebody is breaking into his safe farm, destroying his weed and everything else. At first, it just seems like a kick. But then somebody just kicks down many different wood parts. And then it just gets so bad to the point that Alfred has to go to a hardware store to get replacements. He talks to one of the workers at the hardware store where he tries to figure out what is going on. And apparently to the hardware worker, it just seems like it's a feral hog. And feral hogs have a notorious reputation. Like, they will take you out the game just like that. He tells a real life story of how a woman was killed by one. And I looked it up. 100% true. A woman was killed by feral hogs back in Texas in 2019. Sad situation all around. But Alfred, he is determined. He is determined to take out these feral hogs whenever he has to, and just make sure that his safe farm continues to be a safe farm. But in the meanwhile, in between time, he is basically trying to fix this tractor, trying to make it work again, and he does. But unfortunately, the fun soon turns into another nightmare, where Alfred, at first, I thought he became natural selection because it falls on top of him, messes up his foot. He has to crawl and everything else like a freaking dead dog. And this is where I think the Andrew Wyeth phrase comes into the picture, as Andrew Wyeth is a visual artist, and how Alfred is like, it just looks like one of his paintings that he has done before. Like Christina's painting, where Christina is in like the forest, the woods, and it just seems like she's in like a helpless position. And with Alfred, that is exactly how it looks. He's in a helpless position, screaming out for help, blood all around. It's just a bad situation for Alfred. It just becomes 10 times worse once he comes back. The feral hogs, Alfred fights, Alfred about to become a t-shirt, just does a one last check to save himself, using his brand new pan to knock them all out. And yeah, that is a wild day for Alfred, basically. Another traumatic day. But then after that, sometime later, he talks to Earn, where they don't talk about what just happened. He just talks about different stuff with Earn. And the episode just basically ends with just the two just talking about random stuff and just getting along. But yeah, I felt like episode 9 was a pretty crazy episode because Alfred and Woods is just a bad combination all around. Like, this man has gone through the absolute most throughout this series, and this just might be the most craziest moment as of yet. Woods, tractors, feral hogs, natural selection, almost t-shirts. Like, what more does this man have to go through just to be okay, just to have a peaceful life? But yeah, I do like how they added in Andrew Wyeth and this painter, and how he looked like one of his painters, like one of his pictures in here with Alfred. I felt that was a nice touch. As for what I think is going to happen in the last episode, I think the last episode is definitely going to focus on all of the characters and just maybe show us what happens next for them with Alfred and his rap career, whether or not he makes new music, Earn moving to Los Angeles with Lottie and Vanessa, Darius, whatever he decides to do with his life. Like, I'm sad that this show is ending. Like, this show has had some many crazy moments, but this show is just really good in my opinion. And I think that all of the actors are going to be pretty fine with getting new work and stuff like that. I think so. But yeah, episode 9, Paperboy, Woods, crazy story all around. I just can't wait to see what happens next. And so just thank you for watching, and until next time.